What's up, everyone? It's TrainerDell, and in this video I'm just talking about proxy cards, why I proxy, how I proxy, and I'm not here to convince you to do so or not do so. That's up to you, your play group. Just tell you quickly about like the rules I have and that we sat down with my play group and just discussed with each other. And mainly, the number one reason we proxy is because we want to play those cards in multiple decks. So that's the number one reason. And the second reason is for these amazing arts, like arts you can do. This one I did not make, but these ones I kind of put together on my own. And I love the arts, the characters on them. So that's one of the biggest reasons. The art, the flavor, just like this optic blast, like it's a proxy of Red Elemental Blast, and I have the thing Red Elemental Blast. It has all the rules, text, and everything in there. Just so much flavor to me. You know, he shoots red laser beams. Cyclops is one of my favorites. Itachi, when he turns into the crows, I think it's like the crow jutsu, whatever. The clone crow jutsu, and that's Teferi's protection. I just really think that's cool. I have Kai Hiwatari from Beyblade as Sensei's Divining Top. So cool. Artorigus as, was it Kenrith the Returned King and Steel Shaper Gift. I just love that art from Until Noble Knights Are Needed once again. And I have it as a proxy for my Steel Shaper's Gift. And of course, you can see a dual land here of Plateau. So like I said, for me, the number one reason is I want to play multiple decks, and I like the art. Along with that, our rule is as long as you own the card, you can proxy the card. It doesn't matter. You own a physical copy of it, you're good. You're fine. It's cool within our play group. Now, I do have decks that just don't have proxies or have proxy as just a commander. So I'll show you, for example, my Alayla deck. There's Alayla, Artful Provocateur, and then I have a Tinkerbell that I made, and I just like having this in the front. But if my opponent's like, I don't like that, I don't want to, I want to play Magic, I don't want to, it loses immersion, then I'll just, put this out. But if everyone's cool with it, I'll have the Tinkerbell out. That's for me. And same thing goes with like tokens, like in a way, this one I got from Card Kingdom, I believe. I think that's such a cool art. And this one I got at the Magic Fest. And so, I mean, they're not legit Magic tokens, but they're tokens, and they're proxies for tokens. That's what tokens, for me, feel like anyways. So, if it's a playable card, a game piece, as long as you own it, that's fine. And that's one of the reasons I play the Godzilla deck is because I think Godzilla's cool. So that was, for me, I wanted to build around that. So yeah, having a Artorigus, King of the Noble Knights, as Kenrith, when I see it, just geeks me out because, I still love Yu-Gi-Oh! And like I said, there's decks like Alayla and then my Wylith deck. There are no proxies in here except for the commander. So again, Wylith, and then Del Boros Boy, which is just Kirito when he's wearing the Blood of the Night Oats outfit, which makes him look like Boros colors. And I'm TrainerDell, so I just want when I saw Wylith, I like the card design so much, like the stuff. So just wanted to play like this. So same thing goes. If they don't want to see this, I'll just have this on my field. But if everyone's cool with it, then I'll play this copy. And I mean, within our friend group, we know we have the cards. I don't need to prove it much. Here's Plateau, and then here's my real Plateau. Saved a lot of money to get this. And yeah, so I'm not gonna spend another one to get more and drop so much money. Here's my Teferi's protection. I don't think I need to prove. I just want to show you Steel Shaper's Gift. So if I'm playing against people at locals, when locals open back up, if they're not cool with it, I have decks where I don't have any proxies. But when I'm with my friends, just proxy it out. And like I said, you can either have it in a deck or in a folder somewhere. So I have Urza, Pact the Negation. There's the Japanese arts. And then Jeweled Lotus that my girlfriend pulled, Mox Amber, Max Opal. Just have cards like this in a folder because I just, don't want to damage them or anything. Don't want to lose them, knock on wood. None of that happens. And sometimes I'll even have products. So here's a sealed Wylith. But for a long time, I actually had the cycling deck sealed. And I did not want to open that up, but I really wanted to play Fierce Guardianship. So I opened it and just to put it into Yuriko. And Yuriko is another deck where I don't proxy cards at all in this. This is, it's kind of close to CEDH, honestly. And I'll say it's kind of funny. Here's the Fierce Guardianship. And then I have like a proxy one as well that was in coma for a little bit. I'll say it's kind of funny that I say like this one's kind of like, I wouldn't say it's CEDH particularly, but it's so close to it. It's a really high powered deck, the Yurika one. But a deck that I don't really play often because this is usually like end of the night, like if we even get to it, is the Joyra deck. And in Joyra, where is he? There's like a Jeweled Lotus proxy in there just because I don't want to pull one out. And what else? Mana Drain. This one's actually a proxy. And Mox Amber. Like, I think there's a Urza in like the old art in here. I think there's a Force of Will in here because I own like a gold bordered Force of Will, TBH. Then where's the Urza? And I think the Urza looks cool because it's like older art. I can't find him. I thought he was... Uh-oh. Urza, my boy. Where is he? Did I lose it? Did I shuffle it? Oh, there he is. There's Urza in a old border kind of thing. I think that looks cool. And I don't play this deck much often, so that's why I don't mind proxying in here. Like, for my fun, I barely play this deck. This is more like we're all playing high-powered, like, CEDH level style stuff, like 9s and 10s, where you just kind of combo out and win. You do your thing. So that's why I don't mind proxying this, because I don't play this one often. I play it maybe once a month, maybe. While Yuriko, I'll probably play twice, 3 times a month. And then I always bring my Wylith deck, my Abomination, which has no proxies at all. So yeah, so if I go to a card shop and I can just, bring these and play them. But then when I go with my friends, I'll just play whatever. And I don't even mind, like, I could put more stronger things. I could proxy cards into the turtle deck. But for me, that's not fun. And that's mainly it. It's just the fun of it all. Like I said, look at, like, I like these arts so much. I just think that's so cool to see that when I'm playing. It's fun for me. Go back to the Itachi, Teferi's Protection, and then Asuna, definite waifu right here. Just have her on a card, a playable card. For Aurelia the War Leader, I have mine in a Feather, the Redeem deck. And then I thought, like, I kind of want to make an equipment deck, which is why I bought this one. But I don't want to buy, like, a bunch of cards that are, like, pretty pricey. So, yeah, like I said, for the reasons I wouldn't do it, or I would go against it, is counterfeiting. Like, if you're trying to sell these cards to people and pass them off as real, that's just scummy, man. That's scummy. Knowing what you're buying is one thing, but to try to fake it or make money off of it, that's a little scummy. Like, I would say this is a proxy in itself. This Olivia Voldaren. It is a artist proof card, and I know there's a bunch of artist proof collectors out there. And it was signed. It was a memory from my my time at my first ever and only ever Magic Fest so far. I got to meet the artist, and support the artist. So that's something if you want to do, like support artists and have them, you know, buy their arts or whatever. Sometimes I do custom arts for you if you request it. So that's the thing. If you're trying to pass this off as real, that's scummy. If you're trying to play at a sanctioned tournament, I just don't think that's correct. I don't think that's right. Most of the time, I know that there's like, you know, double face cards or something, and you have to technically get a proxy. You know, you have to put those insert cards or write on another card, just so then, you know, it can refrain from cheating and whatnot. So that's, for me, as long as I own the card in our play group, it's totally fine proxying. You can even do it like this, or just write on another island. For me, I don't care. As long as you own it, put in as many decks as you can. And I'll be honest, like none of my limited or what is that, constructed, like standard decks or modern or pioneer, I don't play proxies at all, because those ones would be like, you know, decks I would actually take to an event, to a tournament or something and play. While like Commander, since I'm a huge Commander player, and that's my favorite format right now, for me, it's like, yeah, like I'm not, it's casual, you know, and I'm cool with it. So if someone actually came up to me and was like, hey man, I'm playing all my deck proxy cards, like every single card, I'll play the deck once, see how it is. And if, you know, they're never going to ever buy any of those cards, if they're play testing it, I also understand that. But if they're never going to buy those cards, if they just want to play the highest power and just win all the time, you know, I'll play once and, you know, thanks for the game and move on. Try to find another play group or other players who are a little more fun and where I'm at in the game, or switch to actually like Joyra or something, you know, like, hey man, let me switch to this. But I don't really ever bring that with me. So yeah, that is how I proxy and why I proxy. There's a lot of discussions out there on the, you know, theories and beliefs. What you want to do is all up to you. I just want to explain. I never got to sit down and talk it out, you know, just let my thoughts go and speak it out. For Yu-Gi-Oh, I don't proxy. With Pokemon, I actually got some proxy arts just for the art, just to have it, and I know what I'm buying. You know, it's one of those things, I'm not gonna try to resell it and pass it off as real. I know it's just like that screaming Eevee I wanted to get for my girlfriend. She knows the price is expensive, and we found some nice little proxy arts just to have in our folders, just to have for fun. So yeah, that's basically it. Let me know what you guys think down below. I'm not gonna say where I got the arts or anything. Like I said, that's all up to you if you want to find out. But if you just want to draw on some cards, draw on islands, mountains, plains, whatever, draw on them, that's cool too. Anyways, I hope everyone stays safe, and as things open up, can't wait to get some games in. All right, take care. Peace.